Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Marcus Mariota's Titans going up against Luck's Colts.
And we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. After the run, Luck gonna throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. Last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Titan football. They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Willis. And he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the 1st round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. Slot man moves right. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a 1st down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Steps away to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. 2nd down, Mariota. Being chased out left. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down following the run. The slot man in motion right. Off of play action. Luck. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Luck. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4.8 40.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it's helped his legs along the way as well.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the Combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Throwing on third down, Luck. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Third and long, it's Luck. He's going to float this one deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the... And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Andrew Luck, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are in for 6. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Out to kick is Janikowski. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now running right through it. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Out come the Titans now. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play on third down for the Titans. 57 yards. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. And the Colts coming out now. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They begin the drive with a grab with Mack. Oh, little 360. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary.
It's caught inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mariota gives to Henry. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
This is caught. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Slot man moves right. Now a play fake, and it's locked. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Here's Locke. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daquan Jones in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Flushed out right. It's a pickup of 17 there, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now Luck says let's get going as he'll hustle him to the line.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Colby Lisenby, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Tajay Sharp now to return. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
In motion, Hill. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Smith catches left side. And he's brought down. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. First down now, but that clock rolling.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And this one is right down the middle. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the 2nd quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now this time he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So we reach halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been. Simply taking a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. To throw Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. Open man, it's Stacker. 2 yards is the pickup, and it'll give the Titans a first down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah. After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
A first down carry for Henry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. But winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game. But when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. On 3rd down, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 7. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. As they run left side. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
The throw on second down is Luck. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. The slot man in motion right. Play action. It's Luck. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Wesley Woodyard in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Taken in at the 22. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Titans getting set to go. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Henry. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Titans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. On the counter, it's Henry. Pushes him over. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Mariota hands to Henry. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Here's Brett Kern now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Love. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a 1st down throw, Locke. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. First and goal from the 5. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run with Mack. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Shift together here from the D-line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andrew Luck with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Out to kick is Janikowski. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. In motion, Hill. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 55 yards. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. They'll toss it to Henry, and he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 22 and a first down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And a busy night for Henry continues. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Here's Castle.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, The risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Denoris Searcy.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. The toss right to Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On third down, it's Henry, and he's got room. And he gets it down to the 32. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And it's incomplete. Now there is 1 second remaining. So they'll have time here for one more play. So 2nd and 10 here. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Tennessee, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.